Good morning, students. Now coming to another chapter. This is taxonomy, the branch of botany that deals with the study of identification, nomenclature, and classification of plants is called plant taxonomy. Linnaeus is considered as father of plant taxonomy. Okay. So, taxis means arrangement. Taxis means arrangement. Similarly, according to Greek language, nomos means rule. Nomos means rule. Taxis means arrangement. So, systematic arrangement of things. The complete meaning of this taxonomy: systematic arrangement of things. Okay. So, the taxonomy that is purely based on morphological characters. Okay. Taxonomy that is purely based on morphological characters. That is called alpha taxonomy. This is alpha taxonomy. Similarly, the taxonomy which is not only based on morphological characters and also based on the data and information of other branches like serology, cytology, embryology, plant palynology, plant physiology, and all this information from all these branches, such a taxonomy is considered as omega taxonomy. Okay, this is called omega taxonomy. In this way, there's two types. One is alpha taxonomy, and second one is omega taxonomy. Similarly, okay, there are different classification systems proposed by scientists, given the importance to various characters for their classification systems. Based on the criteria given by them for their classification systems, all these classification systems proposed by scientists are divided into three types, three categories. One is artificial systems of classifications. Artificial systems of classifications, also considered as natural artificial classification systems. So, in these artificial classification systems, given the importance to one or two very few, okay, one or two very few easily comparable characters in plants. Given the importance to one or two very easily comparable characters like form, shape of the plants and the form of plants, like which. Some of the examples for these type of classification systems: Theophrastus classification system. Okay, Theophrastus classification system proposed in his book Historia Plantarum. Historia Plantarum. Okay, this is book published by scientist Theophrastus, who is considered as father of botany. Theophrastus is considered as father of botany, and he classified the total plants into three groups. One is herbs, and second one shrubs, and third one trees. This is the classification system proposed by scientist Theophrastus in his book Historia Plantarum, given the importance to only the form, shape of the plants. Very small plants are considered as herbs and shrubs and trees. This is the classification system made by scientist Theophrastus. Another example for this classification system, Linnaeus classification system. Linnaeus classification system proposed in his book Species Plantarum. Proposed in his book Species Plantarum. So author of Species Plantarum is Linnaeus. Linnaeus also grouped. Total plants are divided into 24 groups in his book, that is Species Plantarum. Given the importance to not only morphological characters, but also the floral characters like the number, shape and nature of petals and carpels and stems. That is classification system. So this Linnaeus given the importance to sexual characters at the first time, so that this is considered as a sexual system of classification proposed by scientist Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum. Okay, given the importance to not only morphological characters and also given the importance to sexual characters in his book Historia Plantarum. Why he given the importance not only to morphological characters and also to sexual characters? Sexual characters means floral characters are more stable than vegetative characters. So that he given the importance to one. This is the first type of classification systems, artificial systems of classifications. Example, Theophrastus classification and the Linnaeus sexual system of classification. Now coming to second one. Okay, natural system of classifications. Natural systems of classification. So in these natural systems of classification, given the importance to not only morphological characters and the natural relationships between the plants. Natural relations between the plants. One of the best example for this classification system, Bentham and Hooker's classification system. He classified the total flowering plants into three classes. Okay, one is dicotyledonate, second one gymnospermate, third one monocotyledonate. Okay, now this dicotyledon is also divided into three subclasses. One is polypetale and second one gamopetale, third one monoclamidae. Now this polypetal is also divided into three series. One is thalamiflorae, second one disciflorae and third one caliciflorae. Thalamiflorae is represented by total 6 orders and disciflorae is represented by 4 orders. And caliciflorae is represented by 5 orders. Total 15 orders are included in the subclass polypetal. Now gamopetal is also divided into 3 series. One is inferae and heteromerae and bicarpellate. Inferae represented by 3 orders, heteromerae represented by 3 orders and bicarpellate represented by 4 orders. Total 10 orders are present in gamopetal. So 15 orders in polypetale and 10 orders in gamopetal. Total 25 orders are present in Bentham and Hooker's classification system. Similarly, monoclamidae. Okay, this monoclamidae is represented by total 8 series. There are total 8 series. Okay. And directly series are classified into families without orders. No orders in monoclamidae. Similarly, these gymnosperms, they are represented by naked ovules and no fruits. Naked ovules are there and the naked seeds are there, no fruits. And monocotyledonate, this is also represented by 7 series, and here also series are directly classified into families without orders. no orders. This type of classification system made by scientists Bentham and Coulthard, and this classification system was proposed by Bentham and Coulthard in their book Genera Plantarum. Genera Plantarum. Okay, book Genera Plantarum, and released in 3 volumes. 3 volumes. According to this page classification system, there are 3 classes, 21 series, 25 orders, total 165, 202 families, 165 families in dicots, 34 families in monocots, only 3 families in gymnosperms. Total number of angiospermic families, that is 199. 3 families, remaining 3 families are present in gymnosperms. This is a natural system of classification. Now coming to the third classification system, phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic systems of classification. They are also called post-Darwinian classification systems, and also called synthetic classification systems, and multidisciplinary classification system. These type of classification systems, they given the importance to not only morphological characters and data information of other branches, also given the phylogenetic relations, and also given the importance to genetical characters also. These are the classifications they are proposed after the publication of Origin of Species and Theory of Evolution by Charles Darwin, so that they are considered as post-Darwinian classification systems. Okay, and these classification systems, the examples for these classification systems, Engler and Frankel. Engler and Frankel classification system proposed in their book Dinature Lichen Plangen Familien, DNP. Dinature Lichen Plangen Familien. And other example, Hutchinson classification system proposed in his book Families of Flowering Plants. Families of Flowering Plants. The latest phylogenetic classification systems are APG, angiospermic phylogenetic group classification systems are considered as the latest phylogenetic classification systems. Similarly, this taxonomy is also represented by some branches. One is numerical taxonomy. It is given the importance to mathematical logics, and each and every character is also recognized by some symbols or codes. Symbols are the codes, numbers are codes, and this is a numerical system. And cytotaxonomy. Okay, so this taxonomy includes the cytological characters like the number and the nature of chromosomes. And another one, chemotaxonomy. So this chemotaxonomy, it is mainly based on the phytochemical data present in plants to solve the problems in the taxonomy. There are 3. One is numerical taxonomy, other one is cytotaxonomy, and other one is chemotaxonomy. Now coming to floral formula and floral diagram. The diagrammatic representation of a flower, that is considered as floral formula. The numerical representation of a flower, that is called floral formula. And diagrammatic representation of a flower, this is called floral diagram. So they are the floral formula and diagram. So in floral formula, each and every character, it is indicated by some symbols. For example, B or this is indication for presence of bracts, and E, B or without the bracts, and B or L bracteolates, and E, B, or L, E bracteolate, like that. Each and every character present in a flower. This is indicated by some symbols in floral formula. Okay. Similarly, this is a unisexual flower, male flower. This is a unisexual flower, female flower. This is indication of bisexual flower, and this is indication of percentage zygomorphic. This is indication of actinomorphic, and this is indication of fused carpels, polycephalous or polypetals. Calyx is represented by K, and corolla is represented by C, and annulation is represented by A, and dilation is represented by G, and epipetalous condition is represented by arrow mark from A to C. Epipillus, arrow mark from A to P. At the same time, bicarpellary mean syncarpus mean superior ovary indicated by this symbol, inferior by this symbol, and half inferior and half superior by this symbol. For example, this is 3 united and line. Tricarpellary syncarpus superior ovary, like that. Each and every character in this formula is indicated by some symbols. Each and every character in any floral formula is indicated by some symbols. At the same time, floral diagram. So in this floral diagram, each and every character in floral diagram, this is indicated by symbols. For example, this is outermost calyx, circle, outermost circle calyx, and this is inner circle corolla. This is inner circle corolla, and this is annulation, and these are the stems. Okay, stems, and this is dilation, like that. Dilation is represented by centrally located TS of ovary. Okay, and this is branch. So the position of this posterior position is represented by, is indicated by a dot. Okay, a small dot, and anterior position is represented by a small branch. This is floral diagram. So some characters can be represented in floral formula, but cannot be represented in floral diagram. That is the position of gynoecium. But some of the characters can be represented in diagram, but not in a formula. Such characters are aestivation and placentation. Aestivation and placentation can be represented in a floral form diagram, but they cannot be indicated in a floral form. Now coming to fabaceae. So this fabaceae is represented by some most important plants. One is Abrus precatorius, and Arachis hyposea, and Crotalaria gentiana, and Cicer eritinum. Okay, and Khazanus, and Dolichos lab, and Dalbergia labicoria, and Derris indica. Okay, and Glycine max, and Indigofera tinctoria, and Lathyrus sativus. Okay, all of them, they are important plants of fabaceae, and Pisum sativum, and also Pterocarpus xanthalinus, and Passeolus aries, and Passeolus mungo. Okay, and Petrosia purpurea, and Trigonella Phoenum graecum, and Pterocarpus xanthellus. Okay, Pepersia purpurea and Privadella Phoenum Graecum and also Sesbania, okay, and Ilex, and all these plants they belongs to family Fabaceae. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 plants there are total. All of them, these are the important plants of Fabaceae. Now coming to the technical description of the family Fabaceae. So these plants habit, okay, habitat. All these plants, most of the plants are mesophytes, and habit. Most of the plants annual herbs, and some are shrubs, and some are trees. Some of the trees in these plants, one is Diabetia latifolia, Chirocarpus santalinus, and Derris indica, and Sesbania sesban. All of them they are trees. Now coming to the stem, and first coming to root system. So the roots of these Fabaceae members, they contain roots, root nodules. Root nodules are there. These root nodules also contain rhizobia, have the ability to fix atmospheric dinitrogen and enrich the soil. And these root nodules also contain a pink colored pigment system, oxygen scavenger system, that is called blood hemoglobin. Now coming to the stem. So stem is a tendrilar, weak stem and tendrilar stem in case of Dolichos labella. Twinner, this is a twinner in Dolichos labella, and climber in case of Lathyrus and Pisum setae. Twinner, this is a climber. At the same time, stem is hard and woody in case of trees, hard and woody in case of trees. Okay, now coming to the leaf. So leaf is alternate, stipulate, either complete leaf or the complete leaf. Complete leaf means either compound leaf or simple leaf. Leaf is represented by, very important, leaf may be modified into tendrils in some members, tendrils in tendrilar climbers, Lathyrus and Pisum. Leaf is pulvinous. Leaf is pulvinous. Sponge is swollen spongy leaf is there, that is called pulvinous leaf base. This is the nature of the leaf. Now coming to inflorescence. So inflorescence in this family, this is racemose inflorescence. Racemose inflorescence. At the same time, flower in general, bracteate, bracteolate, complete, bisexual, pentamerous. This is a perigynous flower, very important. Perigynous, and zygomorphic flower, and half superior ovary and half inferior ovary. This is the nature of flowers. Now coming to calyx. So sepals 5, gamocephalous. Sepals 5, gamocephalous. Odd sepal is in anterior in position. Odd sepal is in anterior position. This is the most important point. And valvate estuation. And now coming to corolla. So corolla, petals 5, and these petals are papilionaceous. Papilionaceous petals means 1 plus 2 plus 2. Last two are united. This is represented by, this is represented by largest standard petal, and it is also followed by 2 wing petals or carina. This is also called alae, and 2 wing petals are also represented by another 2 completely united posterior petals, there called keel petals or carina. These steel petals are also enclose the essential organs of the flower. So this is a descendingly imbricate distribution. Descendingly imbricate distribution. Similarly, androecium. So this androecium is represented by total 10 stamens. These 10 stamens are diadelphous in some plants. Diadelphous, Dolichos and Tephrosia. Okay, Tephrosia, Dolichos and Pisum. Diadelphous 9 plus 1. But in some members, monodelphous, Arachis and Crotalaria. This is monodelphous. Okay, stamens 10 arranged in two bundles, diadelphous in some members, and all the stamens are united into a single bundle in some members like Arachis and Crotalaria. Now coming to gynoecium. So gynoecium is unicarpellary and unilocular, half inferior, half superior ovary. Many ovaries are present in a marginal placentation. Marginal placentation. Okay, marginal placentation is common. And pollination. So pollination, cross pollination takes place by piston mechanism. Piston mechanism. Cross pollination takes place by piston mechanism. Now coming to the floral formula. Floral formula. This is bracteate and bracteolate and zygomorphic, bisexual and sepal-spire, gamocephalous and petals 5. They are papilionaceous and stamens 10, 9 diadelphous condition and unilocular, unicarpellary syncarpus of inferior of superior ovary. Now coming to the point, fruit. So fruit is a legume. Fruit is a legume. Seeds contain high concentration of proteins. That is the technical description of Fabaceae.